Hello students, welcome to your science class. Student, today we will start a very interesting chapter from your science book, that is heat. So in this chapter there are some different topics we have to cover, that is heat and cold, temperature, measurement of temperature, thermometer, heat transfer. In this we will also discuss conduction, convection, radiation, and the clothes in summer and winter. Okay, so students, here we discuss about heat. So first of all, we have to know some basic knowledge about heat, and I'm sure you all are familiar with the sensation of hot and cold. You already know in a summer day we feel hot and in a winter day we feel cold. So also what means here heat is also is a form of energy. So heat is a form of energy. So here we know in our daily experience, that is, you already know that it is a form of energy. It makes a substance hotter. So in our daily life we come across a number of objects. Some of these objects are hot where other objects are cold. For example, a simple example, take tea is hot but ice is cold. Soup is hot but ice cream is cold. So these are some objects in our daily life we feel the sensation of heat and cold. So here heat, we already know that heat is a form of energy. So it is a form of, it also known as heat energy or thermal energy. So the first point, it is transfer from one body to another. So that means heat, its transfer of heat energy always takes place from a higher temperature to a lower temperature. Means the transfer of heat energy, the transfer of heat energy always takes place from the body a higher temperature to lower temperature. Okay, so that means heat energy, it is transfer from one body to another, and it transfer from a higher temperature to lower temperature. It's very important, higher temperature to lower temperature. So first of all we will discuss what is hot and cold. So hot and cold, students, we already discussed that in our daily life we across many objects, which one is hot, which one is cold, we can feel. Okay, so, for example, a frying pan kept on a burning gas stoves is hot, but a handle of the frying pan is cold. So we can feel the hot and cold by simply touch it, isn't it? So next we'll discuss what is temperature. So temperature, it is, we can express the degree of hotness of a body through its temperature. Okay, so what is the meaning of temperature? Temperature is of an object is the degree of hotness or coldness of the object. So temperature is temperature of an object is the degree of hotness or coldness of the object. Okay, so the temperature of an object tell us how hot or cold the object is. A high temperature of an object tell us that it is very hot, whereas a low temperature of the object tell us that it is quite cold. For example, the temperature of boiling water is 100 degrees Celsius. The temperature of boiling water, temperature of boiling water is 100 degrees Celsius, which is quite high. So boiling water feels to be very hot. On the other hand, the temperature of melting ice is 0 degrees Celsius, which is quite low. So ice feels to be very cold to touch. So all these hotness and coldness, sometimes however our sense of touch is not reliable to telling us whether an object is really hot or cold. So take a small activity. Okay, take 3 balls, A, ball 1, ball 2 and ball 3, A, B, C. So put cold water in ball A. Here we put cold water. Then put hot water in ball B, and in ball C put some lukewarm water or slight warm water. Okay, so the activity, when we dip our left hand in a cold water, here we dip left hand, here we dip right hand. Okay, so now take out these two hands from ball A and ball B and dip both the hands quickly in this water, left and right. Okay, then we will find that water in third ball does not feel equally warm to both the hands. Okay, so to the left hand, which was earlier in cold water, it appears hot in the lukewarm water, but to the right hand, which was in the hot water, it feel cold. So here temperature cannot be measured on the sensation of touch every time. So the temperature is measured by using a device called thermometer. So thermometer, the device that measure the temperature. So the temperature here, the temperature is expressed in the unit, temperature is expressed in the unit degree Celsius, or written like this, degree Celsius. Okay, so this is a device that measure the temperature. Okay, now students, let's discuss about some effects of heat. Effects of heat. So there are some effects, means some changes that occurs, like physical changes and some chemical changes. So in physical changes, that is change in temperature, change in temperature, change of state, then thermal expansion. So normally students, change in temperature means we all know, means addition or removal of heat can change the hotness and coldness of our body. Then change of states, for example ice, when we freeze water it convert to solid state. When we freeze the ice, when we boil the ice, it changes to liquid state, means heat also changes the state. Then thermal expansion also, most of solid liquid gas are known expand to heating, means when we heat they expand. So this is known as thermal expansion. But a few case, means ice and cast iron, these are the few solids, exception case. Okay, some exception case, that is ice and cast iron, they are contract on heating. Okay, so now students, some chemical changes are also there. For example, preparation of oxygen in the laboratory, this is a chemical change. Then heating potassium chlorate. Okay, so these are some chemical changes. So in your next lesson we will discuss about the device that measure the temperature, that is thermometer. Okay, thank you.